So what I'm about to say is not always the most popular opinion, and it doesn't apply to everybody in the way that it applies to me or the way that it applies to others. But in a general sense, my opinion is you do not owe your parents shit. You do not owe the people that brought you into this world a goddamn motherfucking thing. You can be grateful to your parents. You can feel fortunate that they were there for you. They provided love and care. But if we're keeping it real, not a single motherfucking one of us ever asked to be here. And more importantly, not a single one of us asked to be treated like a burden, to be abused, to deal with toxic behavior, to have narcissistic parents, or to suffer and struggle because our parents did not know what the fuck they were doing when they had us. I have spent my entire life searching for love from the two people in the world that should have just been built to love me, that biologically it should have just been easy for them to do so, who have never been able to. I have spent 27 years questioning myself, forgiving them, trying to make excuses, trying to find justifications for why they just couldn't do the one thing that they decided to do, which was be fucking parents. And you know what? I surrender. I give up because I love myself. And to be completely fucking honest, now that I'm a parent, I know how easy it is to love a child and to just do the right thing. I don't find it super emotionally taxing. I don't find my son to be a burden. And I for damn sure cannot imagine leaving my son in the position that I'm in, still questioning whether or not I'm worthy of love because they couldn't do so. And this rhetoric that you owe them everything is just a tired manipulation tactic that they use to avoid accountability and to keep you under their thumb. And I have never felt more healed than now when I've decided that I don't have to prove them anything. And if you're in that position, I promise you, neither do you.
Hugging and a kissing, dancing and a loving, wearing next to nothing, cause it's hard as a nothing. The whole shack.
If you've been trying to lose weight, this video is your sign to start manifesting your weight loss. All of these photos were taken in the same year. I never stepped foot into a gym, and I never went on a strict diet. This is the result of mental discipline and loving myself enough to be healthy.
Can we decide to stop glorifying selflessness? If you were like me and you received constant compliments throughout your childhood about how selfless you were, and then that theme then carried on with you into adulthood, and looked a lot like sacrificing boundaries, putting your happiness to the side, and neglecting your own well-being, congratulations, you have a selfish support system. I've always had the same problem, and I used to pride myself on being selfless. I convinced myself that that attribute made me a good person, and that it was what was expected of me. My mental health, my physical health, my happiness, none of that mattered. I would run myself rampant, burn myself out for the sake of pleasing and making others happy, because that's what a good person does. No, they fucking don't. You know what a good person does? A good person does not compliment somebody on their selflessness and then proceed to take advantage, disrespect, and hinder the growth of somebody that they claim to care about. Take a look at anybody around you that compliments you for being selfless, and you will soon realize they do not give a fuck about you. And they know that you don't give a fuck about yourself. You can be kind, you can be generous, you can be empathetic, you can be caring, communicative, supportive, all of those great qualities without being selfless. At the end of the day, if being there for somebody has to mean fuck what's good for you, then the reality should be fuck them. Being selfless is a fucking scam. Be as selfish as you can be. because this is your life. You have to live in your own head, nobody else.
I can see it in your eyes that you wanna get out. I've been left out, lied to, talked about and used, stared down and laughed at while walking out of school. You wanna put the blame on me, the feeling's nothing new. You wanna hang more pain on me, there's nothing you can.
Good afternoon, I'm Dr. Desi, and today I will be giving my completely unprofessional evaluation of each zodiac sign and the delusions that are associated with them. The first subject of our evaluation is going to be Aries. Studies have shown that many Aries have delusions of being trapped when literally no one is trying to hold them down. Also frequently have bits of paranoia over failure and losing in a competition that does not exist. Aries also have delusions in regards to the volume of their voice. Aries tend to think that they're talking at a normal volume, when clearly the rest of us know that they're always yelling. Aries also seem to be under the impression that everything needs to be done fast, and that somehow faster is always better. Some of us like more than 2 seconds of foreplay. I would like to next discuss Gemini. Many other researchers prior to me have suggested that Gemini is in fact the most delusional out of the 12 signs. I have to report that the results of my evaluation conclude they were right. The Gemini's delusions range so far. Most all facts and general truths are subjective to this sign. Geminis will go as far as to see a mathematical equation as simple as 2 + 2 and genuinely believe that it is 5. And not only will they believe these delusions, they will try to convince others. They are likely to become cult leaders. Geminis are also prone to the delusion that criticism is fanfare and merely a sign for them to continue the same behaviors. And although this storytelling can be quite impressive, Gemini's delusions seem to make them be under the impression that everyone in their lives wants to hear them repeat those stories a million times. I'd like to move on to Taurus now. Taurus faces one particularly dangerous kind of illusion. When presented a very simple task with an easy route to accomplish, they imagine extra obstacles and hurdles and put themselves through hell trying to get there when it should have taken 2 seconds. Taurus also suffers from delusions about being excellent husband or wife material, yet clearly never takes any partner seriously enough to get to that level of commitment. Many Tauruses will miss out on opportunities and experiences from facing the delusion that everything good is just right at home.
It's crazy what you do for a friend. Go ahead and call, nobody does it like you. Caught me under false pretenses. How long before you never
I'm about to take a shower and it's gonna take an hour cause I really need to cry about my day.
Hang your coat, but this wet ass pussy. He bought a phone just for pictures of this wet ass pussy. Pay my tuition.
I don't want to learn any more life lessons. My character is developed. Go away.
in the night, the stormy night, away she flies. A dream of paradise, paradise. Oh, stranger, 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 stranger.
I'm already high enough. You know I'm just a flight away. If you want it, you could take a private plane. A kilómetros estamos conectando.
Before I get rid of the police. What do you think of that, Elle? This is my perfect victory! That's right! I win!